Malzahar to be able to shove waves relatively quickly. Corki's going to have a really easy time, you know, adjusting from range, and you have easy engage with Wukong and the Nautilus. I really like that, but the mid-game power spike from the Rise might just affect everything. This Galio is going to determine a lot on the top side, I think.
Takes the Scuttle Crab, has taken all of his cams. They're going to look for it. There's no flash on this Galio. Let's see how well they can execute it.
Yeah, it's a level 2 Galio. This is going to be really hard to avoid.
Barrels is going to be the first one to step up. Aiming takes up the turret aggro so that he can drop it, being ranged. Barrel's going to be the next one to take it. Oh, they don't kill Kingen right away. That's first blood going over to Nongshim.
Certainly even up some of that gold a little bit. The teleport going to come in. Aiming should be just fine here unless the aggressive path that comes down. Shiwu TP'd in.
Shiwu instant flash? What the hell was that?
For Infernal this game, but Lucid going to be happy nonetheless.
Yep. Calyx does not go for a roam topside, but the pressure of Fog of War makes it so that Shiwu had to respect it. No flash on this Rumble. It's not the greatest wave state that he is trying to receive at the moment, although it looks like it is pushing into him eventually. Some minions will be dropped and lost as Kingen can join with the power of the Realm Warp.
Yeah, and that's really the threat here. Showmaker's making his way up, though. That's big.
Can he get there in time? He does have flash available, looking for the flash suppression under the tower, and he knows that Kingen was the one taking the turret shots, so that's a guaranteed 1-for-1 trade. Barrel, all three grubs at this pace, since Dplus Kia, a little slow to react.
Yeah, it's not too surprising to see DK kind of feel like they can't really contest this right now, especially with some of the kills going over to Xin Zhao and even the Galio at this point, who's in a really good spot. At this point, the game state is kind of equalized out. No objectives on the map to really fight for. Therefore, I imagine things are good. I'm just kidding.
Lehen's knowing that Barrel does not have a flash, so he flashes on top of him, guaranteeing the shield of Daybreak for the stun and the CC chain. That is Jiwoo and Lehen's picking up another kill for Nongshim, as now Showmaker might be in trouble. No flash available. Should be easy enough for Gideon to lock him down. Throws out the wind, becomes lightning, gets the audacious charge, and Showmaker tries to look for a return kill onto Kingen, but they interrupt the Nether Grasp in the lower bracket semifinals as well as the lower bracket finals, as Kingen goes in for the flash. And
oh my goodness!
Forward in time. It looks like Jiwoo somehow arrived to the party as well.
That would be pretty useful of an ability to have, but all of a sudden we were talking about a neutral game state. This is a 2k gold lead now for Nongshim. They have completely controlled the entirety of this mid game, and this is the kind of pressure that you need to apply in a game.
The outcome to swing like this in our opening 12 minutes of this first game of the upper finals, Dplus Kia, I was definitely giving them the edge. A better showing as they have that 2,000 gold advantage. Showmaker!
Oh, Showmaker?
What? In the middle under the tower? What? What just happened?
That is, oh my god.
Okay, well, the fight continues. Oh, but Gideon throws himself into the ring, and Dplus Kia are able to punish back. It's just throw city one after another.
Oh my goodness, we just watched two of the plays of all time. That is truly unbelievable what we've seen. Gideon felt so bad for Showmaker that he goes in himself, and now we got the top laners duking it out. Shiwu's in danger.
Kingen should be able to pick up the solo kill because he's got the item spike advantage, but Shiwu survives. Are you kidding me? And now Jiwoo getting crazy onto Aiming, but it gets locked down by Barrel, provides enough space for Aiming to get the upper hand on the Kaisa. And here comes Lucid, throws out the bonk stick, Aiming able to pick up 2 kills. It has evened up. And now Calyx might be in trouble.
Oh, the lockdown.
Lehen's is on the way, though, but Calyx just gets blown up before the Solar Flare even comes through, and Lucid was able to sidestep it thanks to the power of that clone. Rest of Nongshim cannot get in range quite yet. Lucid throws out the Cyclone, deters them for now. Good receive by Barrel as he finds the Dredge line. Lehen's falls, Kingen falls, and now Dplus Kia are able to turn the tides of battle and punish Nongshim where they stand. Damned be the early game, Dplus Kia are back in control.
You know, I specifically remember us talking about how DK maybe didn't show up like we thought they would. We just gotta trust the process. We gotta let them scale. Actually, it looks like DK might just be ceding the pressure.
They're gonna throw down the Rift Herald instead and say, okay, cool. You're gonna try to start up the dragon. Oh, Shiwu caught out. He throws on the Equalizer, a little bit of damage, but the dragon was turned off by Nongshim and still
No, Lens.
unleashing potential for Dplus Kia. Lehens trying to go forward onto Barrel.
It's a flip.
Kingen gets in the middle of the mix as well. Lucid steals the dragon right under the nose of Nongshim. RedForce. Now Dplus Kia just got to kite on back and drop as little deaths as possible. Realm Warp from Calyx will allow them to close the distance against Showmaker. He takes a lot of damage on the escape route. Throws out the Nether Grasp. Trades 1-for-1 onto Gideon. Kingen trying to get into the mix, but he goes way too deep as Jiwoo and Calyx were not able to follow him on that trip. Dplus Kia still getting the better end of the trade.
Of game spikes right now. But it does look like DK feel aggressive enough to feel like they can pressure this out or at least start to gain control of this river. Lehens might be caught.
Oh no, and he doesn't have flash from before. He only has an ignite. That's not going to do anything nicely for him. Dplus Kia now create a numbers advantage on the Rift just in time for the Otacon spawn.
Well, and that's it, right? Is you lose a member right as a major objective spawns. This is what you can't be doing if you're Nongshim. DK gonna easily be able to make their way up to this Otacon. This should be very difficult to contest. Now, Calyx is getting this tier 1 on the bottom side as something in return. They do have those 3 grubs, so he is able to push a lot more efficiently than maybe you would expect, but this is certainly not a trade that is Nongshim favored, and it really won't take a lot from Shiwu to be able to counter this. It's just gone.
Gideon is on the other side of the map as well, trying to set up some aggressive vision. And Kingen, my guy, Chemtech Soul spawns for Dplus Kia to try and contest.
Oh?
Okay, maybe a pick onto Barrel here. He's getting dropped super fast, throws out the depth charge.
Equalizer.
Got to be able to retreat. Equalizer was thrown down, but Gideon's able to deflect the damage thanks to the Crescent Guard. Jiwoo still under fire as Lucid tries to enter. Oh, Jiwoo gets clipped by the Cyclone upon re-entry. Kellen gets dropped, or Lehens gets dropped, I should say. Jiwoo still trying to run away and reposition on the right side, but aiming is pressing forward. Valkyries and takes out the Kaisa quickly. And Kingen gets dropped just as fast as he did on the top side of the map. Dplus Kia 30 seconds away from picking up their Chemtech Soul. From Dplus Kia, on top of you guys playing better than them in order to find some kind of miracle. Calyx, I don't think you can outsmite an actual smite from Lucid with even with
That hate Roa Seraphs. There's your Roa Seraphs diff right there coming in for Calyx, but we'll see how much it matters. DK staying aggressive.
Woo! Flash dredge line right on top of Gideon. He throws down the Crescent Guard, tries to deflect as much damage as possible, but Lehens is going to be the first one to fall in this fight. Jiwoo forced to use the killer instinct just to get away, but Call the Void refreshing the duration of the Malefic Vision, still not enough. She was trying to snipe Jiwoo on the back half a screen away with that equalizer. Doesn't quite find him, but the Kaisa is forced to retreat back to the fountain to recover all of his HP. The first turret falls in the base. Inhibitor could be next for Dplus Kia as Barrel sends it one more time into the backline. Calyx receives the hook. Kingen gets dropped next, and Dplus Kia just might end the game right here.
It's just so easy for Dplus Kia. Their damage is too high. Their front line is too tanky. They can take whatever they want on the map right now. That's 2 inhibitors in the base. Nongshim potentially going to try and stop them. There's no way.
And what better way to draw Nongshim to you for free by starting up this Baron?
Yeah, they have to answer, and unfortunately, Lehens might pay the price.
Yep, he's got no flash, so that's a dead Leona on my screen. Now, that should be easily set up for Dplus Kia to just rip this Baron without any contest from Nongshim.
Yeah, I mean, that's a 12-0-9 Corki, 4,000 gold up on the Kaisa. Hard for a Leona to survive, and even now, the fight getting turned.
Oh, boy. Well, Calyx, you realm warped in by yourself, and you're going to get nethergrassed and suppressed. So, yeah, this one's wrapped up, K-Man. Dplus Kia going to take the Baron, going to take a couple more kills for themselves. Jiwoo now under fire, literally from the Flame Spitter. Wait, okay, Jiwoo was forced to flash over the wall, but now Jiwoo is popping the ghost, trying to run for his life from Showmaker. Doesn't have the Nethergrass, but still does not want to disrespect the damage coming out of this Malzahar.
In the base, they will gain their final inhibitor, and they will look to end the game. Nongshim going to have a real hard time defending this without their mid laner.
That is a crazy stat. That last Showmaker Malzahar loss was back in 2018. This guy's just the GOAT at Malzahar. Holy moly, Dplus Kia now have the Baron buff on their side. 3 inhibitors taken out. It's just 2 Nexus turrets and a Nexus base separating them from a Game 1 victory.
And right now, it's just the minions that are hitting the tower and just getting you a lot of pressure for free Lehens.
Okay, Lehen sends it on to Showmaker. Bull, full-on knock-up in the bounce house, but Malzahar still doesn't die, by the way. Kingen and Jiwoo, the last member standing, and Jiwoo's gonna get burned to a crisp by the equalizer. 5-man ace in the base of Nongshim. It's Dplus Kia with the Game 1 win.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.